Greetings, fellow penguins, it's Danish here. We are back with Cherish the Humanity. And I look like shit. Now, first things first, I know I haven't posted anything. I've had a few technical difficulties, unfortunately. On top of that, I may end up putting the Dark Cloud playthrough on hold, unfortunately. I mean, it's a long game. I'm just going to give it a rest. Maybe go through another 1 or 2 more games, then come back and finish it. I am going to finish it. I'm not going to do what I did last time, a few years ago. Don't worry. I'm not going to say, oh, stop playing Okami, played Pikmin, didn't finish either of them, did I? Don't worry, I am going to finish Dark Cloud. You have my word on that. I'm just giving it a bit of a rest, because it is a long game, to be fair. It's a fairly long game. So, I mean, I've got a couple of other game ideas. One in particular is going to be a very short game. So, go through that, which will probably only be a couple of videos anyway. And then get back to Dark Cloud. But I haven't posted anything due to technical difficulties. Anyway, got that out of the way. New story. I found this story. I just found it. This person has got some balls. And I respect her for that. Here we are. Natalie Allen lives with a disease that causes her joints to dislocate up to 300 times in a single day and normally uses a wheelchair. Just a sneeze can pop out a rib, a shoulder, finger or knee, says the Scottish 24-year-old. She also suffers from seizures. But on her wedding day, she was determined to walk down the aisle, and she pulled it off. It did cause me great discomfort, and I did end up saying my vows with 2 dislocated knees. But it was completely worth it. Allen says, of the day she married Sean Marshall. Allen's genetic condition is known as 7A Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, or EDS, and she's believed to be the only person in the UK to have it. But when Marshall proposed to her, I promised myself I wouldn't be relying on my chair on the day and would walk down the aisle to be his wife. After the pair said their vows, Sean helped reset her joints, something he does regularly as her full-time carer. Sean calls me his real-life Humpty Dumpty and puts me back together again, Allen says. As for the rest of the wedding, we had a wonderful day and it meant the world to me that I got the man and wedding of my dreams. Woman, you have got some balls. You have seriously got some balls, and of course, a very high pain tolerance at this point. You're going to need to. I mean, suffering from something like that all your life, you eventually get used to it. Of course, it's obviously never going to get to the point where it's not painful anymore. But she obviously has developed quite a high pain tolerance, considering how often her joints must dislocate. I mean, up to 300 times a day. That is hell. That's got to be hell. In all seriousness, Natalie, you have my respect for that. Let's be honest, none of us would be able to pull that kind of shit off. None of us. And the only person in the UK to have that condition. What the hell? That is bad. That is misfortune in the cruelest of ways. Imagine how many people are living in the UK. I don't fucking know. I've never actually gone to check. But out of all those people, one person has such a detrimental condition. And it's genetic. Which kind of confuses me. If it's genetic, surely it makes it sound like it comes from the parents. But anyway, before I explode my brain, I'm going to have someone commenting down below, like, no, it doesn't work like that. I'm not a doctor, I don't know. But this makes me happy. Despite the pain, she walked down there on her big day. That makes me happy. And I hope it makes you happy as well. So, thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a favourite. Subscribe so you can become part of the Penguin Army today. And we will defeat the Cheer Squad once I learn how to speak properly again. And of course, if you have a story that made you happy, please let me know. I'd love to hear it. And oh, I thought shit was fucking ripped. Please let me know. I'd love to hear it. And if it makes me happy, I will feature it on the next episode. So until then, fellow penguins, Danish out.